Hello to everyone. This is another video about Hobby's TrueLoaded new features. This time we're talking about multiple front ends and how this is implemented in TrueLoaded. Basically, if you have one business with different product ranges, or perhaps you run several different businesses through the same company or the same team, you might find it useful to have multiple front ends all managed from the same back end. So you may have different URL, different design, different product range associated with separate front ends, and then you can manage them all from Hobby's TrueLoaded backend, which is very convenient, very easy to use. So to start with, we've created several URLs just for demonstration purposes. You can see this TrueLoaded.co.uk, and then there is this TL2.co.uk, and it has a slightly different design. Obviously, design could be completely different. It's absolutely fine. Then there is this TL3, and then there is TL5. Obviously, your URLs could have some more meaningful names, different design, different product ranges. So let's take a look at how this is done in the back end. There it is. So in this back end, this is, as you can see, we're in the admin panel of TrueLoaded.co.uk. This is just a typical dashboard. This is the menu called the front ends. So if we take a look, there are several front ends here. Each one has its own URL, its own name. And then there are additional front ends, which we call virtual front ends. They're not sort of websites, but they are integrations with, for example, marketplaces like Amazon, eBay, and Google Shop. And we use them to be able to filter out certain orders, products, customers that were received through those marketplaces and sales channels. So those front ends, each can be edited, removed. We can add new front ends very easily. So let's take a look inside at how it's done when we edit a front end. So as we can see here, there are a number of boxes. Boxes are everywhere in TrueLoaded. Loads of input fields, status switches. Currently, this front end is enabled. It has an owner, its name, its URL, whether it's secure or not secure. So you set it up yourself the way you want it. As you can see, front end could be enabled for registered users only. It could display or hide a social login, so that users could log in via Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever else. And it could be flagged as the default platform, the default front end in the system. Obviously, it has certain address fields here with the company name that you want to be displayed pretty much everywhere, like on the contact page, on the invoices and other documents. It has some contact information, emails, telephone numbers, all of this. You can set opening hours per front end independently. You can assign a theme to a front end. As you know, in TrueLoaded, we have support for multiple design themes, and you can choose anytime, you can choose a theme and assign it to a front end. So we press choose a theme, which is, well, on this demo website, they're all pretty much the same. But obviously, in your particular case, they could look completely different. You assign a theme very easily here. You can go as deep as define date and time formats. Obviously, TrueLoaded is very flexible, and you can do all of this. You don't have to, but you can do this. And obviously, you can set it up for different languages as well. So all sorts of flexibility is here for you. You can set up bank holidays, alternative platform URLs, so that people could type in a slightly different URL for you. You can enable and disable languages and currencies per front end. So if you trade in different countries, this could be particularly useful, where you can enable and disable languages, currencies, and you can switch on just one or several at a time. It's totally up to you. You can also set different watermark per front end here. We'll cover this in a separate video, I suppose, and obviously you can cancel and save. So front ends go through pretty much the whole of the system. If we look here, that's the list of orders. So they look like typical orders for us right now. This is a demonstration system, may I remind you, so we won't really find any real orders here or any real customer data here. Now, if we go through filters, you can see that the filters box has a special field here called search by platform or search by front ends. And you can choose which ones you want to display. So you press search, and presumably something changes, especially if you have some real data. Now, if you go into a particular order, here it says where it came from, front end 1. So you always see which shop, which front end has generated this or that particular order. Same situation happens with customers. You can see here again, search by platform. It's all here. It's all here for you. Now, if we go into products, it's the same situation here. So here we have, again, a filter by front ends here. But also, if we go, for example, into a category and press edit, the category edit page has a special tab called platforms or front ends. And you can enable and disable a category for each individual front end any way you want. We'll go back, we'll enter. This is a product list. We'll click on the product. Again, same as before, we have a tab called platforms, and you can assign a particular product to any particular front end or several front ends at the same time. So this level of flexibility allows you to split your whole product range into several different ranges and sell them separately on different websites, different front ends. You have pretty much the same situation here. Let's see. So you can choose. This is the sales report. Again, you can choose how you sold it, whether you want to have statistics of all the sales or individual sales. It's totally up to you. We have similar situation here with banners, for example. So as you can see, each banner can be enabled and disabled per platform. And then we can have a similar situation with SEO. So meta tags, for example, we set them per individual front end here. Or you can do that. You can also set them for the default one, and then they will be replicated automatically into all other ones or other front ends. Now, similar situation with pages, for example, here. Those are content pages that you can create using TrueLoaded, but as you can see, each one of them can be switched on and off for particular front ends as well. You can go even deeper in this. You can go into payments, for example, and those are payment modules. So you can have different payment methods or payment modules assigned to different front ends. Very flexible, very easy to use. Similar situation with shipping as well. Let's see for the structures. Yeah, and all the structure is the same actually. So you can configure your tax display, your discount display, your totals, subtotals, everything the front end very easily here, very easily. So yeah, this is how the front ends work. This is a very sort of high-level overview of how the front ends work, and you are more than welcome to contact us, get in touch, send an email to info@holby, holbi.co.uk with all of your questions, if there are any, and we'll be more than happy to come back to you and explain how to use TrueLoaded and how it could be hopefully suitable for your business now and in the future. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.